What's the deal, gang? How you guys doing? What goes on? Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Good morning. Good
You
morning. Good
shaved your
morning.
back really quickly, bro. That was very fast.
Yeah, I'm a back shaver.
That was the nastiest comment I've seen. I wanted to find a puke emoji, but there are none. So I just put a crying one.
It's better than it's better than waxing your toe hair. I was gonna say waxing the toe hairs. No, toe hairs. You know the little toe hairs
toe
you get
hairs.
you get on top of your toes. Everybody get toe hair.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, we all do. It's normal, but
Your girl got toe hair. I don't care what you say.
Oh, no, hell no. Your girl got toe hair, you better run away, bro. You run with the quickness.
Nah, you run with the quickness if your girl got a mustache or an Adam's apple. If your girl got an Adam's apple,
run.
You need to do some exploring, some checking.
Yeah, check down there if something might poke your eye out all of a sudden. Yep.
Yeah, we got yo, Daniel, by the way, good morning. What's up, man? Hey, can you go to yesterday's private stream that I made public and make a clip of the trade? That'd be cool. Because you can't take the clip of the first trade. It was right before the stream. I know you missed it yesterday. Appreciate you. That'd be dope. Apparently one viewer is watching here. Yeah, it's definitely a glitch because there's like 30 people commenting, so there's definitely a glitch. Here's
I saw like 17 or something.
Here's what you do. You go. Here's how we find out if it's YouTube or if it's me. You go to another person's stream. Anybody. Don't be naming other people here right now. And check if their streams are doing the same thing. Then it's you can see if it's a YouTube glitch or if it's just something targeted at us by YouTube.
Yeah, it's a glitch. It's the same issue with this as well.
I went to another person's stream already. Nah, we good. We are two. Oh, we got two people? Nice. Nah, YouTube working. Perfect. Two is our standard. That's the normal capacity we operate at.
Oh, by the way, welcome everybody. 10:30 a.m. we have big red folder. Big red folder. Powell speaking today.
Who the fuck invited him to speak here? Who invited him to speak?
I don't know, but that's going to be dangerous because we're usually trading at that time these days, so you got to be very careful.
Harvard. Due to participate in a moderated discussion at Harvard University in Massachusetts. Audience questions expected. Hey, anybody ever been to Harvard? I have.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've been to Harvard. Inside. I've been to Yale. Outside. I've been to Princeton. I've been to Stanford. I've been to MIT. And let me tell you something. Harvard party's better than all of those. You want to go to a party?
It doesn't count if you just buy the shirt.
Yeah, I got IPS, bro. Me too.
As you go in there, if you just bought the shirt online somewhere. You went there just to party and have some fun with them?
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, nice.
IPS here, irritable bowel syndrome. I think we all have IPS. I got IPS type 2.
Type 2, yeah.
I have too. I'm on the site looking at the building. It's a pretty building. There's a lot of buildings actually. MIT is pretty whack, honestly. No wonder the people that go there are the people that go there. I can't see anyone else going there. That place is kind of whack. I mean, it's cool that it exists and we get all our rocket scientists from there and all that fun stuff. But you guys see the No Kings protests? Somebody got one of those planes that flies with a banner right over the protest there. The fucking thing's flying over and they're like, no kings, no Trump. And then on top, there's a big banner flying over on a plane that says, Trump's your daddy. It's so funny. It was the #1 troll. I don't know who paid for it. You know those planes that fly around the beach like, hey, Vanessa, will you marry me? Yeah, that plane. It said, No king's protest.
Nice.
Trump's your daddy.
Nice.
Right over the fucking thing.
Goat.
Trump should have done that. Trump should have got a 747 to fly around. Just dropping Trump plushies on everybody. That would have been gangster. Oh man. Yo, what are we doing here? Let's get into some trading. I think that's what we came here to do. The 4 hour's been moving up here, and the daily's been moving up here. Remember, yesterday closed bullish on the daily. We made that bottom wick, and we are pushing up. So we are bullish with a hint of bear. Hint of bear because we are tapping our bullish targets. Or we're getting there. And damn, these levels feel so targeted. Scapegoats. Blame it on the levels. All right. People at the Zoom door. Come on in. All right. Perfect. This is good. This is good. Yo, this mic, I feel like static coming off of it. Making my hair stand up. Pulling my hair. Push it to the limit. Man, I really think we could get a bounce here. But the problem is this level, it should also be this level. A lot of times you get that pullback and you get that closure like this right at that previous level. Right now we got it here. There's a 30 level there too. I'm sorry, a 15 level at that area. Oh, no, there isn't. Yeah, that's the new 15, but we really want to level down here. So I think there's a chance it breaks down. A higher chance that it breaks down, even though there's a level at 86. Let's see what happens here, because we can have a steep pullback here, tapping into targets here. It's creating this little chop around here. Be extra careful here. Extra careful, my friend. Very nice. Looking for a price pullback. I'm honestly, we can have buys, we can have sells. There's a possibility of pancakes. Right now it's just noise, but it can set up the way we're looking, because we're printing clear structure: higher highs, higher lows, support, resistance, range, fill of the range, bring a high, print that high, retest it out. So we're printing with good structure, good price action. We just in the middle of some noise. When you're showing us that shave back, whenever you I can't say that. Yeah. crazy thing is none of you guys know why I'm laughing. And I can't tell you why on YouTube. But we can just all laugh. Laughing is good. I don't know. Maybe it's this. Say it. It. Maybe it's this joint. Fix your face. Right after you shave your back. Fix your banana shaved back. 86. The stop. 25. No, let's see. We just had the first 15 closure. Right here. And the top wick came down, did not break back into range. We might be coming back up to retake the highs, right? Retest the highs and fill the range up, the entire range that we have, which is 2630 areas. 4626, 4630. And if we start doing that, I mean, this would be a decent place to find a support. We've got a bottom wick here on the hour. We just got to see what we look like here for 9:30. 11 minutes before NYC open. And we really want some NYC open positions, because anything after that, right? Once we start getting into the 4-hour close, you're coming up on Powell's speech or Powell talking. You don't really want to be in a position when he's taking questions, because he'll fucking cough and they'll close gold trading for the day. You know what I mean? Like, it'll get weird. It'll get awkward. Yeah.
Margin call. Wait, what?
Like, what happened? No, Powell just choked on his own saliva.
He just coughed. He just lifted his finger before saying good morning. There it goes.
My sales criteria. Oh man. The narrative would have to line up for sells. That's my only criteria. I don't need a closure below zero. I don't need a closure above. That just hasn't happened yet. I need all the time frames to align here for sells, or multiple time frames. Yeah, if we were to look for sells right now, we're probably looking at a range 2 breakout. That's what we would need. And if we, a range 2 breakout, you'd probably, since you're printing a range right here, you probably have to close below 45.86. And even at that point, as you close below 45.86, you got to realize, hey, there's a way to take sells on the way down there, but we'd have to print range 2 here before that. So probably, right, let's look at a range 2 breakout here for sells. I don't know why you're so focused on sells, but we could get those up here without a range 2 breakout, depending how we print that resistance. But at this moment, we have range 1, range 2, and if we can close below here, yeah, we can sell. But if we can print a range 2 beforehand, right? I haven't done this for you guys in a while. Like, if we can close, right? We're coming up here. We can come back down here. Let's say close below, right? You're in range 2. And if this happens, boom, this is range 1, range 2 at that point, right? Now this becomes range 1, range 2. Anything below this area is a range 2 breakout. Or this candle breaks down. We don't get that bullish print, right? This candle can flip bearish here. And what happens if the candle flips bearish? Right? Now you're in here. This is still range 2, right? There's no range 2 printed here. So range 1. Now you're in range 2. What do you need? Now you need to print that range so you can get a bullish close. You have 1, range 2. And now anything below there, range 2 breakout, and then that sets us up for sells. That's your range 2 breakout, range 2, and then we're coming down here to fill the range down. But for now, the way it's printed, range 2 breakouts below here. Like I said, market's it's not a static beast. It's very dynamic, right? And when you're dealing with something dynamic, you have to take into consideration every new detail. every piece of new information that's dropped on you, because it's update. That's basically an update on what's going on, right? Here, we got an update for you. Nah, fuck the update. I like the old info better. I'm just gonna like imagine if we bombed Iran, or like if we started bombing countries based on how we felt like in the 1940s. We're going after Iran? Nah, fuck it. Nuke Germany too. We don't need updated info. About to be. Let's fuck it. Take Germany and Italy out. Mussolini ass mother. The N word almost came out, man. And not the one you think of, huh? It's got a silent K in the beginning. Why do we even need silent Ks? Knucklehead was the word. Knucklehead. Hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing well. I don't know about everyone else, but I can confirm. I can neither confirm nor deny the status of my well-being. We are coming down. Going down, down, baby. Yo, street in a Range Rover. Nelly to go. Damn, we're coming up here on NYSE Open, gang, in 6 minutes, and we have not tapped this area. And I think if we tap it with a pancake, it could go up. But for NYSE Open, that volume could start filling this wick down, and there's just some more waiting involved here. Capiche? Capiche, capiche, capiche.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
You need the Burger King hat to say the word Wix, or I could just say the word book in Russian. You know how you say the word book in Russian? I'm gonna write it out. Here. This is the word. This is how you say the word book in Russia. And the K is not silent, all right? In Russian, we don't have a silent fucking K. Because if we did... This is how you say the word book in Russian. All right? The K is not silent, though. But imagine it was in English, this K would definitely be silent. I'd be doing a Russian stream and say that word. I can't say the word book in Russian. I'd be all fucked up. Imagine going to a Russian library. You can't do that. You fight everybody. Yeah, I got this one. What about this one? You'd just be saying that.
Yeah, boy.
You right there? What happened? What happened, Jay?
Nah, just reading what's on the chart and just figured I'd laugh about it out loud. That's all. Instead of literally writing it.
Clear that out before I get in trouble. Yo, look at this.
The bathroom came back and that's what I saw. I was like,
oh,
okay.
No. That's we were talking about the word book in Russian. I was like,
I know. You mentioned that many times. Many times.
I've never wrote it out on screen.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at it. I was be like, okay.
Welcome to the library. Jay be hitting him. Yo, gang, I don't know what to start with here. Do I start with the joint? Do I start with the Gatorade? Do I start with the fucking Red Bull? Or do I go in on the creatine and the protein and the TNT? What do we start the morning off with? Creatine, I got the protein, I got the...
Whatever you're saying, you're muted at this point.
Oh, I don't know. I said, do I start with Gatorade, Red Bull, creatine, protein, or jointine? Joint, easy. All right. We already started. Shouldn't even be a question. All right,
Is Gatorade the bottle?
It's a statement.
Is Gatorade a blunt?
It's a lime. The thing is, it's lime cucumber. Lime cucumber.
Oh, to be drinking it. I thought you were gonna use it as a bottle to smoke.
I already had some Gatorade. Had some. Mix it all into a bowl with the weed, and just smoke the bowl. Gang, 9:30 coming up here in 3 minutes.
You know, my girl has been craving
No, I don't.
Gatorade since we've been living in Argentina.
You don't have Gatorade there.
Because it's banned in Europe. It doesn't exist here. Only Powerade.
You should try Powerade.
How bad it has to be?
You guys should try some Powerade.
Powerade? Yeah, we'll get slapped with some of that today around 10:30 in about an hour.
It's a YouTube glitch, Wix. I see other people got one viewer too. Perfect. The plan's in place and it's working.
Let's take over.
Word. They can't say they get more viewers than us, dog. There's no way. There's no way.
You might still get 2, and they still might get 20. It's still screw you.
It doesn't matter. I got 20 in the chat. They can't prove they got more than 20.
Yeah, NYC Open coming up.
Yo,
90 seconds.
Wait, Tom Taylor. You were on the news last night. They were talking about Tom Taylor. I was like, wait a minute. Is this guy famous and doesn't say he is? Oh, this no good. This mother. Yeah, this thing just.
Yeah, Tom Taylor's like Mr. Lee. There are a million of them.
Busted. Yeah, there was like, so Tom Taylor was talking about, I was like, wait a minute, Tom Taylor who? Are you an author, bro? This is tough because this just ran up here on the 15, which closes the 30 doji in 40 seconds. And man, only 23 pips to the top. Trying to make it to the top, gang, but it's 23 pips. Yeah. 30 seconds, my friend. Very much. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll never know. 4,600, gang. It would have been amazing if we were able to tap 45.86. Would have been even greater if we were able to come down here to these areas, 45.73, and still close back up about 45.86. Right? If we were to do what we just did on the 15, but down at these levels to close back above 85, we'd have a lot of room to head up here. NYC Open here. It is upon us, gang. It is upon us. Look, the 30 closed bearish. Fuck what you heard, right? The 15 closed bullish, but the 30 did close bear. Be careful. This 15's a like candle. It can make this top wick right for about 15, 20 pips, and right back down we go, right? We could end up looking here like this. This can get really freaky, my friend. Let's see, right? Be like this. This can get really interesting. Yeah, it's NYC Open. We're breaking the highs, but we also closed bearish on the 30. Look at this. Let's see if we can break down here. Watch the split. Watch this flip back down. Flippity pippity down. Through the candle before it happens. Now, let's watch this happen in real time. So we reacted right at the level, right? We respected my wick. Respected my future wick. Now, come on. Now, come on. Back down. Back down, my friend. Ooh, wait. Damn. I'm the candle whisperer. Focus. Yo, focus. You in here? I'm the candle whisperer, not you. Homie told me I'm the candle whisperer and got me into trading. Fucked up my life for the next 6 years. Gotta wait for the 1 hour close at this point. Nah, bro. We're just gonna watch the candle do what I told it to do. Come on. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Woo! Woo! Yeah, lucky I didn't jump on the table and twerk. Print for them, baby. Told you earlier it's about to get freaky today. Marcus just be doing what I tell him, bro. Is the weed giving you that zesty vibe? No, this is a fucking... This is sour space candy. Which is a sativa. Sour space candy? Y'all ever had sour space candy? The sativa, it's giving me the sativa vibe. Let's just run through a funeral at full speed right now. Let's go streaking through a funeral. Fly straight to Mars with that shit. Yeah, sour space candy. The weed looks like gas fuel. The homie lagged. Oh man, this thing's gonna print exactly like I told it to. Listen to directions, Gold. Listen to what I tell you. Oh shit, we got people at the Zoom door. Ooh, it's doing it. It's gonna do it. Oh, it's gonna outdo what I told, bro. Now that's extra credit right there. He's just going for extra credit. Fuck being humble. Hey, you're overdoing it, bro. Okay, overdid it. Okay, so like I said, careful at this level. Yeah, we usually look for a reaction with structure at this level, which you might get. But the thing is, we've tapped higher time frame targets, so I'm a bit scared of a steeper breakdown here in this nice wick to fill. So I'm gonna hold off on these limits here. Options is probably in a trade and up 40 pips right now. Oh no, you're not. All right, interesting that 8:30 closed leg candle and the price reacted at the candle open of the leg candle, which is normally target. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's doing exactly what we said, and it's doing exactly what we expected, and it's breaking the lows here, which is exactly why we didn't take that pancake there. But if this level and this level lined up in terms of printing, then it would have been in there. I don't think the interesting part is the fact that it's doing something. The interesting part is that we're able to predict with high degree of probability what it's going to do. That's the interesting part. Called it crazy. What? Which part? Which part? I called a lot of things. I call levels like 10 times a day, every day. Like, and I don't just call them. I'm talking about, I'm correct about calling levels 9 out of 10 times a day. Maybe 11 out of 10 times a day. I'm gonna say this today and only for the next few hours. If you're local, we can go get lunch. If you're in South Florida, we can go some Philip Mignon's at around noon today. If not, it's okay. I'll just go by myself and I'll send you guys pictures. I'll post some pictures. Come on, me and my 3 viewers. I took the 30 flip sells towards 589. It's a Reggie move. Damn, y'all thought NYC Open was going to push up, right? No, wrong. Yeah, it's looking like it wants to set up nicely for some buys here.
Yes, sir.
We can have virtual lunch. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I need one of those virtual doctor machine. You know, at the office, they wheel it in. Little screen. You didn't go to the fight? Oh. I'd be fighting these demons every day. I don't know what fight you're talking about. You know Mr. Chow from The Hangover? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you said chow up. I hit you up when I'm in Miami. Gonna go at some point next year, likely. Damn. Miami might be underwater by next year. We might have Soviet tanks just rolling through South Beach, through Collins Avenue by that time, bro. Hurry up. Yeah, God forbid, because I be speaking shit into existence lately, and we if anything, if anything, fuck, we need some BBL tanks. Get me a Brazilian tank with like 3 bad Rio de Janeiro mommies trying to take over Florida, and I'm good. Imagine rolling down 95 on a tank. Twerking on top of a fucking Humvee. Are you looking for sells if the 15 close below? No. It's not that simple. Four minutes here for the 15 closure. But if you know anything about me, we don't really want to be in here on the last 15 of the 4 hours. Typically a pullback, right? I think we're going to be able to get some nice positions here to retest the high that we make, right? So what do we know about gold? It's very technical. It creates a high, retest the high. So what is it doing right now in a higher time frame? It's created a high and it's pulling back to a previous resistance. See if it can establish that as a support now. And if it can, if we can do that, we're going to look to retest the highs that we've already made. So there's going to be a moment when the hourly and the 4 and the 30 and 15, they're all going to line up here. And I don't mean print in the same direction, which is like, you know, a good rule of thumb initially if you're a newer trader. But lining up doesn't in the same direction doesn't mean printing all print bullish or all print bearish. It means they're all going to make sense in terms of respecting levels and closures and ranges. All right, gang, please drop a like and sub to the channel if you're new here, if you're old here, if you're middle-aged, a senior citizen, if you're part of the LGBT HDTV community, if you're a legal alien, illegal alien, a purple alien. I don't give a shit what kind of alien you are. just drop a like, sub to the channel, and please share this stream. Yeah, I'm good. Nah, I ain't gonna do shit. Fuck it. Matter of fact, thumbs down, bro. All right, do that. Do whatever you want. Just press a button somewhere on here. Thumb up, thumb down, anything. Share, unfollow. Just click something, man. Type a few things. Start a fight in the chat. Right? Do something. We need some interaction. Just don't sit there quietly for no reason. So I really appreciate you saying, yeah, I'm good. Matter of fact, curse me out or something in the chat. But just like, you know, if you don't like me, say it. Make it known.
You mother beep beep beep. Yeah, there you go. That's that goes down to. Anyways, when I speak, you're probably beeping me the whole time. Anyways.
Sometimes, yeah. I don't care. Curse me out any language, or curse me out in Spanish, English, Habibi. I don't care what language you use.
Habibi is not a language, but that's okay.
Everybody know when I say the Habibi language.
Oh, coming down here. Damn.
Yeah, remember, we're going to make a decision here. I just told you.
Yeah.
Previous resistance needs to be tapped in order for us to make a decision. Resistance tapped, gang. Tapped. Unfortunately, I cannot use these stops right here because I just don't want to. 215 pips. Good idea here, but there's a chance we break down and below, and we're just going to wait here. I'm going to wait to see where it wants to stop, right? It's going to create a support. Will it be here? Will it be down here? I don't know what this drop is about. I just know this is the NYC Open, right? The New York Stock Exchange. The open here, the volume from that, it's pushed this all the way the fuck down, my friend, for 300 pips. Time for us to find a support to retest highs, or the very next possible resistance that could take us down further, which means we will probably come back up above 45.84. It's not an established resistance here. I'm sorry, 86. It's not an established resistance. To come up here, we're going to need to tap around 45.95, which is an established resistance before any kind of move down, right? If we hold 45.75. So this will be key here. The 15 is going to close. 15 might close with no wick, might close below the range even. So we'll see. Will it hold support? Will it hold that previous resistance and turn it into a support, or will it break back down? 30 seconds. Second, my friend. That, see, it broke that wick too. Interesting. Is that a 30? No, that's the 1 hour. That's the previous 1 hour. The 2 hours reflip bearish. 2 hours gonna close as a fucking le candle, which means the next 4 hour can give you a nice bottom wick and start filling this motherfucker wick up. Ooh, shout out from South Africa. I haven't watched a stream in years, bro. Used to follow you with Dumbo back then. How you keeping up? I'm not keeping up. I'm pushing ahead. How are you keeping up? Don't want to say I'm surviving. I'm fucking living. Right? All right, there's the close on the 15. We're still pushing down on the 30. This is good. This is good. We can form some supports here. We can actually come up here and form resistances as well. Yeah, there's just nothing to do here before the 4 hour close. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nothing. 9.
So in the meantime,
no.
Take advantage. Drop a like, sub to the channel, share this with your friends. Take advantage. We got 15 minutes left. Go to the washroom, Grab yourself breakfast, a tea, coffee,
Well, actually,
whatever.
everything you just listed, it's me helps them to help me take advantage. But if you join the, if you get the bundle, then you're taking advantage.
Of course. I mean, it's already free 99, so might as well take advantage and get that without any delay. You get the real shiznit as it's supposed to be, and on Zoom, so it's very clear, 4K quality. Bougie!
We got more people in the Zoom than we do on YouTube here.
Yeah, glitch on the YouTube.
We ain't glitching the Zooms. Zoom. Zoom got a little more. YouTube got one viewer. Yeah, it says one viewer, Bougie. Don't believe any of those people you're talking to. They're not viewers. Bots. All bots. You're the only viewer. You're the only one. All right, gang, let's do it. Let's throw in a little flex in here, right? We got to throw in a little flex. It's the beginning of the week. We're up fucking few hundred pips already. It's crazy. It's only Monday, gang. We're almost up 1,000 pips for the last 2 weeks. Anyway, but let's get a little flex in. It's only Monday, and like we want to start the week with just the blood flowing, right? The pump. We want the pump. Let's get the pump going. Let's fucking do it. Look at the buys, filling out the fucking shirt. Filling out the shirt, bro. You got them shrooms for breakfast? No, I got that crypto kind of like. YouTube be tweaking? We be tweaking. Like every single weekend. We be tweaking. SpongeBob inflatable ass arms, word. Bro, you lost. Bro, you're a Rambo. Everything's small compared to you. Yeah, but like. Holy moly! What is going on here? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Look like you lost mad weight cut. Okay. Yes. I went from, so right now I'm at 164. Right? This time last year, no, but this time last year is when I started losing weight because I got a herniated disc in my neck, right? So I stopped moving in general for about 7 months. I went from 182, right? So about a year and a half, 2 years ago. No, I'd say about a year and a half. I was about 182 pounds. And I went from February of last year till October of last year without moving, without gym. I did almost a year with no gym and no working out and nothing. And I dropped to 140 pounds. 138, I think, was the lowest. So it's over 40 pounds lost. And I'm back at 162 from 138 in about a span of 3 months. 4 months. No, when did I get back in the gym? In November, right? You guys remember me posting like first day back? So November to, because I was really down on myself. I was depressed because I lost a lot of muscle that like I worked hard at the gym. You know what I mean? And you get depressed when you work hard and you lose the muscle that took you so long to build. Right? But you get that muscle memory though, and you know exactly what you need to do in the gym. You know exactly what works, what doesn't in terms of diet and gym and working out and lifestyle, that you can get back to that, right? Luckily, muscle memory, yeah. So I dropped to 138. You know, I'm at 162. I've gained 26 pounds because I know exactly what I need to do. So I'll be back at, I don't think I want to get back to 180 because honestly, at 180, my legs felt tired. I was heavy. I felt tired. I felt more tired and less movable. So I'm thinking like another 15 pounds, like 175 172, 170. Like, I'll be perfect there. You count calories, cardio? Nope, nothing. I just fucking eat what I want. Sometimes I eat ice cream for breakfast for 10 days straight, go to the gym, and fucking stay ripped. Why? Because I've trained my metabolism. I don't eat a lot, but I eat often. And because I eat often and all throughout the day and every 2 hours I'm snacking on something, chewing on something, my metabolism is constantly working. Even when I'm sleeping, it's working. I've trained it that way, and it's breaking down, breaking down fat, calories, food, whatever it is, As I'm sitting here right now, most of your metabolism is stagnant. For me, it's like I'm sweating right now, and I'm not moving. It's just because the metabolism is constantly working, right? You can go, you ever been to places and like the big guys like sitting there and sweating. Everyone's like, he's in a wife beater. You're like, everyone's dressed normally, and he's not in a wife beater while you guys are in long sleeve shirts because he wants to show off his arms. No, that's what rookies do. But like if somebody's really built, like the metabolism is usually, and if they're really shredded, they've trained their metabolism to constantly work. So when you're cold, they're free, they're hot. They're hot because their body's burning. It's working extra. So you'd be seeing the bigger guys with the shirt off, usually not because they want to show off their arm, right? Or their chest, whatever. You can see it through the clothes if they work out. It's because they're fucking hot. So I'll my body's trained. I'll stay shredded no matter what I eat. What food you gonna chow for lunch? That place sounds cool. You mentioned earlier. I didn't mention a place. I just said I'm gonna have a filet mignon. Who wants to go fucking in for a filet mignon with Wickstein? Give me a little bit more about it. So you eat like every 2 hours? What exactly? Apple or slice of pizza? I can if I want to, but so for breakfast, probably I gotta be honest with you. I have not had breakfast yet. It's been a crazy morning. I had to take 3 kids to school, all at different times. So I had to go to school, come back, go to school, come back, go to school, come back. Right? I had to go to the store, go shopping. I had to go see my weed guy already this morning because, I just smoked too much before I go to bed. And what I'm gonna do as soon as the stream's over, I'm gonna go to the breakfast spot. I'm not gonna make my own breakfast. I'm too tired. And I'm gonna go have probably 5 eggs over easy, probably about 5 bacon strips, and hash browns. That's gonna be breakfast. Then that's gonna be around 11 o'clock, maybe 12. That's gonna be breakfast. At 2 p.m., I'm gonna have probably a whole wheat turkey on low-fat cheese with low-fat cheese, a hero. I'm probably gonna have a Publix hero. I'm gonna go to Publix. I'm gonna get a hero with like whole wheat turkey and low-fat cheese. And then around 3 o'clock, I'm gonna have probably some almonds, an apple, and a protein shake, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Right after the gym, probably at like 4:30, I'll have a protein shake, another protein shake, right? And around 5:36, I'll probably eat like salmon and rice. And at around 8 to 10, right, somewhere in that time period where I'm doing the Asian stream, I'm gonna snack on probably like some dried fruits and some nuts. Hey. Some almonds, some peanuts, some walnuts, some pecans, and a bunch of like raisins, cranberries, prunes, stuff like that. Right? And at around 11:30 midnight, I'm going to eat like a rice and chicken, and I'm going to go to bed at like 1:30. Yeah, and then I'll eat at around noon again. So from noon to noon, I usually don't consume a lot of food. I mean, from midnight to noon. Right? I know that if I fall asleep at around 1:30, 2 a.m., from midnight, I probably won't be eating nothing till around noon. Maybe ice cream. So you eating good, not like eating chips and ice cream the whole time? No. But I can have, like, I don't eat chips pretty much at all. Like, unless it's got the snacks. All right, we got 3 minutes here for a 4-hour closure. Damn. Look at this 4-hour motherfucking rejection. Not 3 minutes here. That is a strong push. Gang, we might have sell limits here. Might have a pancake here on a sell, but it's going to be a 230 pip stop. Let's see how we open. But this interesting closure. You know why? Look at the level on the 4-hour that we're respecting. Right here, we're going to close below there. The 4-hour level that we're going to respect. We need a few things, gang. What I'm looking for at the moment. Damn, I don't know about that top wick up there. Might not get it. It would be amazing if we could drop below here. These top wick sells on the left become very simple. Yeah. Let's go. Keep dropping. We got 90 seconds here. We need a bottom wick closure, right? We need a closure with a bottom wick here on this 4-hour. And we're going to need a top wick open. This is great. We need this to close with a bottom wick. If it doesn't, we might be looking at buys off the next open around these areas. Man, there's so many ways to play this. Like in, there's possibility of buys here, but there's a possibility of sells here as well. It really depends on how we open, how we close and open. We're playing the relationship of the two candles. The one closing, the one opening. Black candle on the 4-hour. If we open up for the bottom wick, there are levels here that we can look for buys. Wife in these times, anyone, it's going to be hard to find. This generation's cooked. True. Oh, it's a good training from it? I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Projecting there. Tap the 4-hour, huh? Need a steeper top wick and we can have some sells here. Four, five, six, seven. Sell limit here at 4.5. 4566.9. 66.8. I'm gonna have a sell limit. Might not get there. Might flip before then, but if it does get there, we should be good. 4566.8 right here, exactly where we have this white line. That's a sell limit. Come on. Damn, it might be over here, right? Higher time frame. Ah, gonna come down here, huh? Gonna come down here? Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, maybe not. Deep stop here, gang. If you're gonna take a position here with me, may the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Good luck, boys. See what happens. Oh no. If it flips bearish here before tapping our level, we'll delete. Give to me, prophet. Oh no! Did it miss us again? B R. Oh, missed us by a pip. I'm gonna sell right there. Missed us by a pip. Missed our entry by a pip. So I just sold market execution. Let me move that over. It literally tapped our level and missed us by a pip. I'm gonna close partials right there at 33. I'm gonna move stops to break even. We got activated at 62.39. Let's see if we can flip here now. Close partials 33 pips. Stops to break even here. W. Flip down so we can close for 100 pips. Flippity bippity. Let's go. No more risk on the table. Risk-free trade. We're up about 40 pips here. Oh, back. Come on. Slingshot down, baby. Slingshot. Give it to me. Let's go. 40, 50, 60. Close full right there. 60 pips. W. Damn, I sniped the fuck out of that. It missed me by a pip, so I got in a bit late. Right here, this was entry. 62.8. Oh, it's going to go even further. That was 100 pips right there. Damn it. Damn it. That was the position. Yeah, I don't care about this right now. I don't care about anything else that happens here because I do not believe we drive down here with this 4-hour leg candle. I believe we make a bottom wick and we head right back up. But if this is the case, if we do continue down, then we'll look for more positions. I just caught. How much we get in the signals? Signals closed at 57, but I got 50. I got 57. Yep, that was it. 57 pips. You see how we waited? We waited for our level. It missed me by a pip, so I've learned my lesson. I get missed by a pip, I market execute. If I see it come up here and not get there, like this, as soon as I see that reaction and move start head down, I'll just market execute. So I didn't get in at the tip of the wick because, like I said, it missed. Look at the replay. I was like, missed this by a pip. I'm gonna get in. I got in exactly right there where that line is. As soon as I saw that little reaction. So we missed us by. Wait, how much did it miss us by? Missed us by 5 pips, 4 pips. Yeah, it missed us by 4 pips. Our entry. So I got in. The difference between our entry was, think about 30 pips. The difference between getting in at our wick and that market execution, right? See, the wick was right here, 66.8. The execution was at 62.8. So 40 pips. That 5 pips cost us 40 pips. So we closed full at 60, but if it tapped our level there on the dot and we sniped it completely, that would have been over 100 pips to our closure. How powerful are these Wix 9 levels? How powerful are they? I don't get levels wrong.
Yeah, that was a massive W, bro. Hell yeah. Mark that shit up. Session trade stream record.
Yo, we're up like almost 800. Oh, no, what? We're up almost 900 pips in the last 2 weeks. We're up over 200 pips. It's Monday morning. We're up over 200 pips for this week. We're gonna supercharge the shit out of these accounts. Hey, March is almost up, gang. We're this year, March is almost up. We're almost out of it, right? We're gonna march the fuck out of it into April. All right, let's put that trade up. Sells plus 57. Win number 648. W. I mean, what do we do now? A giveaway? Fuck no. Y'all better keep showing up. All right, see, so this is what we're talking about. Flip doesn't mean the drive because the previous 4 hour did close like candles. So yeah, maybe we do come down further, but I do believe that we eventually flip bullish and start retesting these 64, 26 areas. Hey, this shouldn't be there. This was the trade here. If you guys are asking about what was the stop, Wix, well, the stop was not this, but this right here. Wait, even less right there. Yeah, that would have been the stop right here to the left. So what are you doing?
Stops would have been 1,500 pips. Doesn't matter. You got to press. You got to get your positions that make sense, gang, as well, right? You got to look at the previous highs. Yeah, the 1 hour makes sense.
That would have been the stop. And what is this? Thought it would look too green. If anything, full TP is probably looking here. I would have never let it hit. I would have never let it come down there with the 4 hour looking like it is. Probably would have closed full. Realistically speaking, that wick fill no further. If I did hold the runner, if I closed full. Look at this. We closed full. It flipped there and right back. Oh, man. Absolute tear on March. March has been fucking sick. Zoom door, gotcha. And like I said, March, April, May, the time to supercharge your accounts. Gang, you guys don't understand. We are 25% done with the year. This year is 25% up. A quarter of the year has already gone by. A full quarter. Quarter. Or like my parents say, quarter. Why I gotta pronounce everything? You know why? I can tell you like why immigrants should have a pass, right? They say the hard R on everything. If you're Russian, like there's a hard R in every word. So every time there is no soft R in the language. So every time you read anything, it's a hard R. You guys saw that reel, right? With the girl had the license plate. Her license plate said hard R. Fucked up, no? I would have ran her ass off the road. Actually, your parents say четверть. Quarter. No, but when they speak in English, they say quarter. We can ask. I mean, mom's in here. I think my pops is watching too, but my mom's in here.
Yeah, don't forget, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt me. So whoever gets
Wait, words
offended
matter,
by all
bro.
that, you got to
Words
control
matter.
themselves.
Words matter.
It's free
Like-
speech still, right?
Like some
Still free
people,
speech.
you know why words matter? Because people have thin skin.
I
That's
never
why
said they
words
don't matter. I said you are the one who's supposed to control your own emotions. Don't let somebody else control them by using the words that they're using, right? Somebody insults my mother or your mother, bro, you're going to take it personally. You're going to get pissed off. We understand each other. But the reaction of what you do
It
to
depends
that
on who and
is
how
what-
much weight their words carry. Honestly, because a lot of people can insult my mom, and it depends on who. Because like some people, words carry no weight. So it doesn't matter what it is. Like I'm not gonna treat them differently based on what they said. I'm gonna treat them based on their actions. And if they're like a paper tiger, right? If they just bark a lot, then like, right? Dogs that
I
bark,
understand what you're saying.
dogs that bark don't bite. All right.
Back in
So-
the day, it was different. Then you could, take it on yourself. Right now, with the law-abiding society that we have, and you are the first one to hit, and so on and so forth, you'll go to jail. And then the judge will tell you the same thing. You hit first, no matter what he says. You hit first.
Yeah, but that's an old school thing.
That's
but,
what I'm
like,
saying. That's why you can't let the words affect you in that way.
It really depends, and your reaction can also depend on, like, you don't have to fight everyone that fucking insults you, but
True.
there are ways to put them in their place, respectively.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But yeah,
I'm telling you,
can't
you
control
insult
what
my
everybody
mother, I'm not
says.
gonna do anything to you, but your mailbox will explode the next morning.
Yeah, that's hypothetically, chat. Hypothetically. Fool's life.
Your account will get hacked.
Hypothetically.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Uh-huh.
Allegedly.
The lawyer word. But he's only speaking hypothetically, chat. Yeah, no, I mean, I learned that a long time ago, because we all get offended by a lot of things, right? And people like to play and push buttons. And unfortunately, it caught me many times, and I got screwed over. And especially now with a family, you
Because
can't
when
just
you're
be
growing
risking
up,
it.
you're emotional. You
Yeah.
don't know, like, you haven't really have the life experience to deal with attacks.
Yeah.
So your natural instinct, hey, you're getting attacked from nature, you're gonna fucking what?
Yeah. It doesn't mean you can let people walk all over it either, right? So defending your family is important, right? If somebody does something to you, and then you defend your family if they are threatening you that way.
it's
That's
fine,
another
man.
story. But they're just insulting you or something, you say, that's good, moron. All right, that's what happens when people are too stupid to actually say normal words, and you just walk away, and then he'll get even more pissed. Then you can defend yourself that way. But other than that, don't start fighting people left and right. Don't take everything personally. You can't control what other people say, and that's always been history. So be smart about the decisions that you make, gang, so you can come back and trade the next day without a broken finger.
I missed the last part of what you said because I had to go
I said,
lighter. Getting hot in
yeah,
here.
I said, just don't let people affect you that way, because you want to come back and trade the next day without having a broken finger.
Factoids. Nothing but factoids in here today.
Yeah. This 15 closed with a top weight. It did.
You said just got back from a 3-day bender. Damn.
Welcome back.
Sounds like a weekend in college. I remember those days.
I mean, Jay Boogie with the hoodie probably is a young guy too.
Yeah. Hey, dude, how many
that name, yeah.
how many mollies you packed into that soda can, dog? How many blue dolphins you swallowed this weekend, bro? How many Narcans did you guys need this weekend? How many of your friends have you saved from an overdose this weekend? None? If the answer is to 0 to all those questions, it wasn't really a bender. It was more like a weekend getaway away from the wife. Did you guys see that shit? The commercial? These guys were on the service? I think it's in Texas. Like a security team. They fucking kidnap you. They send a ransom note to your wife. You go out for a weekend with the boys. And then they bring you back on a Monday, all beat up. And then they make it look all professional. Just what I can afford with my profits. That's crazy, Wix. That's not crazy. That's life experience. We can talk about it. Sorry, Mom. I'm glad I got that experience and I came out on this side of it, and now I have the experience and I can relate to the younger crowd, younger generation, people growing up. I can like help. I'm reformed, right? I'm the dude that spent time right in a cell and then decided this isn't the way. So like, you know, those guys that go to prison and then they go to talk to the youth. You don't want to go to prison. You know how big my ass. Yep. Yeah, let's move on. Went up to the Calgary mountains to snowboard and drink and party. And that sounds fun. That sounds a lot of fun. I want to go to Calgary. I love the Flames. We know what crazy shit goes on in the midst of those antennas on your dome. Yeah, I'd be catching all kind of signals. I'd be catching TV signals, radio signals, alien signals. I'm pretty sure I got a fucking like a reptilian talking to me right now, but I just can't fucking understand him. There's just crazy thoughts coming into my head, and I think it's all like done telepathically. The booty warrior was crazy. Huck meat sandwich? Ever seen Harold and Kumar? The big red candle. Whatever you want, bro. You can have whatever you want. The big one, the small one. We're winners here today. Powell speaks in 10 minutes. You think it will push lower? I'm very well aware. I was just about to say, hey, Powell's about to speak, but then I realized we got 10 minutes. So I figured, let me hold off on this, on my speech, which is a reminder about Powell's speech. I got wicked in for the W. Savage. Beautiful. Congrats, Christopher Oliver. Just missed this. I didn't mark it execute, but that was too beautiful. That's right, Chris. Yeah, we've been killing it. I got antennas too, bro. 18 years strong. Bro, this is the antennas I have right now are less than half of what I had. But I've only been growing them for 8 years, right? So 2018. For 8 years, I didn't cut it, and I got a bag full of my locks that went all the way down to the floor. Well, to my ankle, they went down, below my knee. I'm about to cut these again because they're too heavy. Like, you see how I put them up? If I let them go, they're back down by like below my waist, right? Do your dreads hang low? Do they wobble to the flow? Do they shine in the light? Are they platinum? Are they gold? The only thing that could make our streams better, besides the, increasing the number of viewers from 3 to 10, think would be just live music. If we could get, I mean, if we could get like a live band on here, just sing. You know, like the Tonight Show has a band. The Wix 9 show needs a band. And
Wait, the Tonight Show still exists?
Well, the Late Show, the Tonight Show, the Late Late. I don't know what show it is. I just know that one of those is called the Tonight Show.
Well, I can tell Kenny is into the music. He looks, you know, like a lyricist or something like that.
I'm talking about we need a band. I need the Roots. Like
The Roots.
literally sitting behind
The
me
Roots,
somewhere.
really?
Yeah, the Roots are on one of those shows.
We need the Roots
On
right
the Jimmy
behind me.
Fallon show?
Yeah.
Any of those woke shows, any of them, all the Democratic woke shows.
Roots is on there. Matter of fact, I may go to the Roots picnic this year.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, can you put in a good word for me?
I will do.
Wix now got this.
I'm sure they all
going.
smoke
If
too,
you
bro.
guys- Bro, man, I'll be the first streamer with a live band, and just first streaming trader with a live band in the background.
Wix,
Nice.
I know you just want the live band so that every time you say a joke, they go. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be funny.
I shredded from not wrapping them up. They were to my knees. Now they're to my waist and receding. Nah, that's crazy. Gotta take care of your hair. Take care of your hair. Yeah. Big harmonica. No, if we can't do that, at least we can have some, like, if I could play copyright music, right? Copywritten music. If I could play that. Oh, I forgot I had this. Rebel gives you wings
You know, you could play
and diabetes.
copywritten music. You just have to put on the ads, right?
No,
Because
can't play it at all.
no. So even if you play copywritten music, you can't get paid when the ads are playing.
No. Here's the deal. It's different. It depends. Some I can play copywritten music, and some of it will just get the. If it's copywritten, I'll get this message. Your revenue is being shared with, you know, the rights owner.
Yeah.
Number one. But that's very rare. For majority of licensed musicians, like, you'll get it taken down and it says this stream was taken down because you're using and then in some extreme cases you'll get a message like this music or you playing this music goes against YouTube policies. This is now strike. You get 3 strikes before your stream gets taken down. Your channel completely gets taken down. This is a strike, and they tell you it's like driving school. If you get like reckless driving, they send you to driving school. So they send you to YouTube school, and they tell you you have to do a YouTube course about copywritten music material, and then you have to wait and then you're on probation, and you wait 90 days before you can get that strike off. But if you get another strike within that 90 days, you can get, you know, you can lose your account. So the last time I played copywritten music, I got a strike here. Remember the last time the stream got taken down? I was just playing all the African music and all the reggae and all the, you know, soca and all that. So I got taken down. I got a strike, and they gave me 90. They said I can't get another strike for 90 days, so I'm being extra careful. But the problem is,
So is it allowed?
What?
Sorry, I thought you were doing.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is it allowed to have nudity or sexual content or something that mimics sexual content?
It wasn't about the
On YouTube?
videos. It wasn't about the videos. It was just about the music I was playing.
No, but I'm saying if they don't give a shit, they just go with whoever they don't like because they're gonna just pick and choose. And if they have some nudity or somebody showing something close to nudity, or with the intent
I've seen
to
it.
show
I've seen it
something
very.
sexual,
I've seen it very uneven across the board. I've seen streams that
this is the
like,
problem.
get really new.
It's not fair.
I've seen a stream where somebody just mentions a nipple and it's like, beep. Look at me. I said a Jesus joke. The stream got taken down in like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
It literally did.
it's
I told the Jesus joke and YouTube disconnected the stream.
yeah. There's no fairness across the board on every aspect, and that's unfortunate because then that shows you how biased they are. But see, that's the problem. If it was fair for everybody, yeah, share it with the. If you're playing somebody else's music, get them to get some money out of it. Get them to get some royalties. You know, and you just make less and then take it from there, right? It promotes them. There's no issue with that. I don't know. Whatever. So 3 minutes before Powell speaks, so hopefully you guys are not in positions.
Yeah, well, hey, this is what I said we wanted. We want to be in the market around the 4-hour closure, but out of the market before Powell speaks. We want the New York volume before his fucking speech or before he starts answering questions, because at that point, hey, anything can happen. Like, we can see whipsaws, we can see the market push, we can see it try to break out of this mini range that it's in, this little chop right here to the left that we're stuck in now, and not go anywhere. We might just chop around the rest of the day till 2 p.m. and then move. Don't joke about Jesus. I wasn't joking him. I was giving him a compliment. I was just saying he was hung like this. Trying to give him a compliment. Don't fucking laugh, y'all. Y'all better not fucking laugh. I better not see a fucking single smile out of there goes. Damn it. We got our dub. Who cares? If it goes, it goes at this point.
Yeah, you can't say anything nice about Jesus apparently on YouTube because you know who owns it.
I was giving him a compliment, bro.
I know, that's what I'm telling you. You can't say something nice. They don't like that. They are anti-Jesus, unfortunately.
There's some people in here talking about, like, I'm not going to laugh because I need God to bless me with a W this morning. Can't even say cross-reference. 30K subs ain't easy to rebuild. No. You see how we're stuck at 30.3 now? The reptilians don't like it. Al's gonna fuck everybody right now. This looks fucking amazing right now to sell. Look at the way the 30's closing below the 1 hour level. Closing below the previous 15. Actually, you know what? It's not that great. This 15 is not broken yet. So if we were going to build some levels. Let's build it up, my friend. Build it up. I like to move it, move it. Right there. I like to move it, move it. Move these levels, Wix. Move the levels. And not close below there. You'd really want that closure below you for some more bearish. Hey, Uncle Jerome, do we want to watch it? Who wants to watch Jerome? Yeah. Look at this. Also a leg candle here that's going to hold that 15 level. Leg candle on the 30, holding the 15 level. Jerome speaking. Bottom wick first. Oh, oh. There will be no positions here. 0 positions here. We want a bit more of a predictable market. We want a more predictable market. And it's not that the levels are not predictable. The levels here, you did not close below the 15. You did close below the most recent. Fine. But you also have Powell right the fuck now. 10:30, red folder. He's not just speaking, he's speaking at Harvard. Link to the Powell. Powell doesn't know shit about monetary policy. Fetcher. He might not know shit. It's that we don't care if he knows or not. His position says he knows, and it's not about him knowing anything. It's about him having an effect on it. Whether he knows things or not, he affects it, right? And we don't care about, you know, we don't care about his knowledge. We care about what effect he's going to have on this, or what effect he affects the sentiment, and the sentiment is what drives the market, not the numbers. But the expectation of what the numbers mean to the market, or what his speech means to the market, right? The sentiment. Because we don't know the effects of their policy until it plays out for the next half a year, right? It's really about what people think is going to happen based on, you know, what they say or the numbers they drop. Damn, who's glad we got that trade out the way and we don't even have to guess up or down? Yeah, it could plummet here. Just the same way it could, you know, come up here and continue driving. But because you're in very volatile and unpredictable time, you want, remember what I say, we want to predict, or what we do is we predict the high volume candle with a high degree of probability. And which direction? Over here, the volatility prevents us from predicting the high volume candle with high degree of probability, because yeah, it's a high volume candle, but we can't predict the direction. We can based on price action, but because of the volatility, that price action is different. The volatility changes price action. Oh, candles print differently? No, they don't print differently, but they play out at a much faster pace. And then there's the possibility of unexpected pushes that price action doesn't account for. Powell is late, very unusual from him. That's for Trump. Here's the deal. No matter what Powell says, Trump will make sure he's on TV today. Trump will make sure he's in the news today, probably very early, probably almost as soon as Powell is speaking, maybe even during Powell's speech, because Trump needs to drive the narrative. Trump cannot have anyone in government, in policy-making decision offices, making more noise than him. He needs to control the narrative. He needs to control, otherwise the narrative controls him, and that was his big mistake in the first term. So he's got to control the narrative. He's got to do it early in the day, and he's got to make sure that it's all going according to plan throughout the day, right? So he can't have focus anywhere else. He needs to have focus on the good things that he's doing. Not any, you know, to make sure there's no legitimacy given to what Powell is saying. So, and make sure people don't pay attention to that. People do, but Trump will overtake the news cycle, no matter what. Damn, I like how we didn't get in here and we waited for our actual level. Love it. Love it. Who did not drop a like yet? YouTube's scamming me. Where's all my viewers, bro? There's definitely not 25 viewers right now. Oh, it's going up really quickly now. 26 viewers. Amazing. Oh, back to 20. Damn. You guys don't like the W's? Probably the 26th. I missed the trade. Yeah. Yeah, I missed the trade, buddy. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I missed the trade, but hey, gang. I'll tell you this right now. And I'm always going to tell you this. No matter what you read, no matter how many times you see a position on paper, see pictures of it, no matter how many books you read about this, no matter what kind of pamphlet you get, no matter what kind of learning material is given to you, no matter what kind of breakdown or PDF file or what do you call them? PowerPoint you go through, or what kind of playbook you're given or you get, none of that will replace you watching a concept you just learned or you discussed play out live in front of you, executed live in front of you, to confirm that the concept works, how it works, why it works, and to ingrain it in your head. Nothing will do that like watching it play out live in front of you. So don't ask yourself, why am I not profitable? I'm following the playbook and I just don't get it, or I've read all this, I've learned this, why can't I just... You have not seen the concept executed live, right? Nothing will replace live execution, because you understand not just the approach, not just the possibilities, not just the probabilities, not just the risk management. You get to see the actual change in mindset as candles are printing, as markets doing certain things, and you get to see the reference points where you start making future decisions about the current trade. You understand what I mean? Great. If you don't, raise your hand. All right? Because I'm not going to repeat what I said, and I won't see your hand raised. Rewind this. So, I don't care if you bought a journal, a playbook, a book, you read a book, a self-help book, whatever it is. I don't care if you listen to every podcast, every streamer, everything. I don't care what you've done. Nothing will replace concepts broken down to you and executed live and went over as it's happening, because it ingrains it in your head, and it basically confirms that they work and builds confidence. Like I said, it might come down here. Might not. But the probability of it is not the same as if Al wasn't speaking. We have now some catalysts at play. Oh, hold on a second. You down with JP? Yeah, you know me. Gang, it's 10:45. 10:45. Right now, there's nothing going on. It doesn't look like we're going to get any kind of positions before 11. We might call it here fairly soon. But not that I want to call it, right? I want to keep running. We can get dubs all day here the way we trade. But I think we're going to save that for the signal channel. Yeah, go fucking show your family that you're not a failure, right? Go print them today's W. Congrats, by the way. You're part of the top 2% of traders worldwide, maybe universe-wide, because I don't think anywhere else they trade gold like this, right? That are winners today, that are in the green, in the blue, whatever you want to call it, right? Right, but, you know, this can be the beginning of your family thinking, hey, maybe you're not a failure. Maybe there's something to this after all. Well, if you're here. If you're not here and you're on a different stream, or you're on a Fortnite stream, or you're doing something else, and no, that ain't gonna change. Yeah. You're not trying to be the black sheep your whole life, right? You can be proud of being the black sheep, but you're not trying to stay the black sheep of the family. Right? That's another misconception, right? Black sheep of the family, like the you know, the failure. My brother, if you like on paper is a lot more successful than me. A lot more. Not talking about bank accounts, just like in life, like, you know, degrees, jobs, positions held, like way like more successful than me. Right? But it doesn't mean that you're not appreciated. There's a need for every member in the family, right? There's a need for him to be successful and show it can be done. There's a need for my parents to be the way they are. There was nobody appreciates the black sheep of the family until they need some black sheep shit done. Right? Because there were things that only a black sheep of the family can do for the family. Right?
That's a fact.
Every family's got a member, like the black sheep of the family, that like, hey, when shit goes down, only the black sheep of the family can do that, can take care of it. So even you play an important role, right? And that's what changes the mindset. When you play that role and you actually find success in it, that's when people are like, huh, maybe there's something to it. Because he did it his way, not our way. It's a whole new level of respect. It's a different level of respect. And it's not any less of respect than if you did it their way or the way your brother or your sibling or your sister did it, right? There's going to be a need. There's going to be a situation where the family's going to rely on the black sheep because only they can take care of it. Find success in that. Find success. Find solace. Find contentment, right? Happiness in that badge, in being the black sheep. Carry that badge proud because only you can do some of those things that make you the black sheep, right? That's me. I dropped out of college. Find success in other shit. And there's so many things in my family that only I would be able to get done because I took that route. Because I took the route of, you know, dropping out of college, of getting arrested multiple times, of, you know, of being, you know, of getting locked up early on, of, you know, partying and doing a lot of drugs and being around the people that I was or making the connections that I did, right? And then growing through it and bettering myself and you know, and going through pain and finding God and all of that. It's certain things that only I can do for the family. I'm the black sheep of the black sheep family. W. The buck stops with you, bro. My fault, bro. Can you repeat your entry? I was watching porn. Yeah. You enter right below the waist. I don't know what you want to call it. The C word, the P word, right? And you exit kind of in the same place, but you kind of go in and out, in and out. So there's the entry and exit. You kind of end up break even at the end of the day. I was watching porn. It should have shown you where the entry was. I don't know. Were you watching fucking blurry porn? He said, I'm watching porn. Can you show me where the entry was? That motherfucker must have been watching pixelated. Everyone stayed in Cuba. We got on a plane and dipped and said, fuck it. Either we make it or we make it. No choice. Yeah, W. Aren't there supposed to be boundaries during this? If you know anything about Wix 9, we don't work with boundaries. We kind of work outside the boundaries. We work on outside the box. Like I said, everything we do here is outside the box. If you have a certain style, certain way you trade, if you have a certain setup, right? If you have a certain thing, one thing you look for, right? Like if I trade ICT, I trade SMC, I trade PCP. I trade whatever the fuck it is, you know? The V, like, if that's what, like, we are not the same. We are not the same. You've just, if you only trade one thing, that's your box. You've just put yourself in a box. That's your box. You will never leave that box, and you will stay within the limits and the boundaries of the box. I trade every single thing that I can utilize to my advantage, apply to the way I trade, build a narrative around it. And that's what leads me to be able to not just take that position on the break of the lows for an onion, but wait to get ahead of the onion with a pancake. Or trade the volume through the range. Or trade the target area after the push. And eventually what happens is you're not just trading the break of the low here, or just the, you know, the hold of resistance here, or the support here on the break of the high. No, you're trading pancakes, this area, break of the highs, breakout, right? You're trading the onion. You're trading the celery right here. And what happens? Now you got the whole fucking chart covered, and you can literally trade everything. Everything is tradable, right? This didn't happen. That didn't. That happens. That happens. Right? So what happens is you're not in a box for this, and now you got to wait for this. You can read the whole chart. So take every little thing that you can, be a sponge, but you don't have to use all of it, but learn it, right? Be happy to go do something, like, don't go switching strategies and trying everything, but take bits and pieces that you can utilize that can help you optimize. So don't be like, oh, I don't need to learn anything. I don't want to go hop from strategy to strategy, you know, go chasing shadows, and so I'm just not gonna. No, you don't need to do that. You don't want to do that. But you don't want to close your ears to some of the information that other things give you, right? There are other strategies or other traders or just other charts. Everything can give you some more experience, and you don't have to take everything, but you can take bits and pieces and see where they can optimize your own positions, right? Where you can go take your knowledge further and to improve, right? Build upon what you're doing already. Don't switch what you're doing. Build up on it. Scale. You find what works and you scale, right? You try 1,000 things out. You get a whole bunch of experience. You figure out what doesn't work. You see, you can lock in on what works, and whatever that thing that works, all that effort that you were using into doing things that don't work, now you put it into scaling the one that works, the two that work, the three that work, and eventually you can just read the whole chart. Flip it. Always be a sponge. Take what you need. Yes. Be like dreadlock. Damn, there's been... What did I say? Yo. You know you got to clip? That black sheep thing. Bro. You got to clip... There's like 3 or 4 clips here. This, the one earlier, and the... Nobody appreciates the black sheep of the family until they need some black sheep shit done. That was good too. Like 3, 4 clips here. Easy. Oh, man. Plus the trade, bro. 4 clip, because we had a W discussion before the black sheep discussion. The one we said clip it earlier. So that's 3 here. There's a trade. There's a yesterday's trade. Bro, we gotta be... I need a team of clips. Too much shit. Daniel gonna have to quit his job. Ooh, that was with pineapple. Oh, that. And I love that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do we have? Very valuable stream. W stream. Absolutely. Yo, can you check BTC USD, please?
How about no?
Bro. Thank you for the value, Mr. Blessing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, peace. Yes. By the way, gang, please, before you dip, realize that your stimulus checks, right? The Wix 9 stimmies are on the way. We sent out 2 stimmies a person yesterday. And then a couple of people won 50K accounts yesterday in the private session. And damn, you ain't have to do me like that, but I respect you. It's all love, bro. It's all love. Just honestly, we gotta load. We gotta troll a little, otherwise it gets boring. It's kind of boring, so we gotta play games sometimes. You know what I mean? I played this game before. I haven't entered a giveaway in a minute. Yeah, everybody's thanking you for it. Everybody thank Eddie for not entering any giveaways lately, because this fucker wins 3 in a row. Every time he enters a giveaway, it's a streak. It's a streak of giveaways. Damn, you ain't have to do me like that, but I respect you. Fuck with that answer. Yes. It's just evidence that all you gotta do is show up. Absolutely. Go outside, gang.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Imagine not entering the free giveaway. Oh. Kenny got the one that he won. When did you win that one? A week ago? Or 2 weeks ago?
About a week ago.
Week ago. Guys from yesterday, they're gonna get theirs, I imagine, before today is up. So probably you guys will have those accounts at least tomorrow morning to trade, maybe by the Asian session. Depends on how long it takes Top One to answer me. We got 1 minute here for the first hour of the 4 hour. Your 4 hour to be up. You're pushing into London close times, gang. Coming up on some London close. I saw a funny one from NPO yesterday. He said nobody saw me waking up at 4 a.m. Nobody saw me up late grinding. Nobody saw me working 3 jobs. Why? Because I didn't do any of that shit. Just dying laughing. He said, you ain't see me waking up at 4 a.m. You ain't see me up late grinding. You ain't see me working those 3 jobs. You know why? Because I ain't do any of that shit. Had me on the floor. Yo, Wix, I've been staying way more consistent. I have an issue when I'm in drawdown, though. And let trades go. What advice you got? Just keep going through and learning. Man, I could say, well, we try to like close half when you closes against you, or like. No, you need positions. Oh, kangaroo escapes petting zoo for 3 days. Sorry, the attention span is short on here. The best way to put this. Before you enter a position, you need to have data on the position in terms of risk management. I would say collect data. Just drop your lots. Drop your lots. Because this is going to help you test just this part. You really want to be able to test your risk management, not just position. So you're saying you're consistent, right? So you're winning more often. You're getting those W's, right? Your inconsistency comes from how the risk is managed in the losses. So let's say you're taking the losses and the way you're trading right now, maybe those losses are the 10% that you're supposed to lose. Figure out how to manage risk there. Now take those same positions, everything you're doing. Don't change the way you're trading. Let's figure out how to manage those losses. You need data. How do I manage? How far did those losses go? Did they turn the market around, or was my stop off? Did I let the trade go into profit and then come back against me? So you're starting to build data, and you're saying to yourself, if it went into profit, to a certain level, maybe I can secure partials at that level and cut my risk. Now that trade is not a loss, but it's a small W or a smaller W. Or a break even, or where do I go break even, right? Where do I take partials? Maybe I don't take partials. Maybe I let it rock, but go break even. Maybe it goes for me. Maybe goes against me, right? Where do I want to keep my stops? Now, as you start managing risk, right? Sometimes you say to yourself, wow, based on the way this trade played out, I could have had a better entry. Here, here, here. So there's like, let's say I took 100 trades, 10% of them I could have had a better entry. Let's start testing that entry now. So now you're sample sizing the entry you could have had that would have been better if, right? In terms of for those losses, and see if that entry now works in general for your positions. Doesn't scrap that, but you need thousands of entries, thousands of different types of risk management per every position that you take. So that's why I said drop your lots, even if you're consistent now. Right now, you're in the testing phase. You're in the learning phase, right? You're not gonna go. Let's say you're a chef, right? Let's say you're like a classically trained chef, right? Let's say you went to Cordon Bleu or whatever I don't know. Let's say you're just a chef, right? But you want to learn how, like a regular chef or Italian chef or a French chef, but you want to learn how to make sushi, right? To add that to your repertoire. What do? You hire a sushi coach, right? Like a sushi chef coach. And if that's the case, you're not fucking opening up your restaurant that evening with sushi on the menu. You're learning. When you do, then you're working as the sushi chef. But until you do, you're a sushi student. So you can't offer it on your menu because you're still learning. You can't make money off of it. So stop expecting to make money off things that you're just learning. That's why I say you should be comfortable dropping your lots. You'll go back to these lots wherever you are a week from now, 2 weeks from now. Right now, your job is to pick up on a new aspect. So when you do get back into it, you can make money off of it. Get rid of those losses. Drop your lots. Start managing risk in different ways on the positions you already take. And optimize from there, right? Get rid of things that don't work and then scale what works. Drop your lots. Just see what doesn't work. You know, kind of spread thin right now. Try this, try this, try that. When you figure out what works, boom, bring all your money back into that thing and scale. All right. Gotta have that. You have tested, build confidence, which means you need to collect data. Yes. Knowledge guided by experience. No magic button. You have to self-control the dopamine. Yeah. It's re-listened to the Black Sheep portion. Shit was fire. Yeah. Be the best loser risk manager you can be. Yeah. You looking for a trade? We got a massive start to the week already. We got a pretty big trade to open up here. For about 60 pips. We had another one on stream yesterday. And we had another one right before stream yesterday. Big banga. Big banga, my friend. Big banga. No more FOMO. Big banga. 5 clips. Yeesh. We could put all that out today. And if we could do that every day. Take that as a no. I'd love to say no. Well, I'd love to say yes. But I know it's not going to be on stream. Not because I don't want to trade on stream. Just because what I would be looking for here will take a little bit to set up. So we will most likely take this into the Signal channel, right? To trade with the private community. And if you want to be a part of that, get the bundle. Get the bundle, baby. I'm going to make a fucking bunch of clips from the old school Daniel Savage saying that, like a whole fucking reel, and just throw it in here. 100 different ways he said it, and throw it in here. A lot of you's got the bundle. Anyway, get the bundle here. They'll give you access to the private channels, private chats, private Zooms, private streams, private giveaways, private signals, all of that. The entire bundle for less than $100 a month. Today's trade would have paid for your year. Yesterday's trading would have paid for 5 years of signals of the bundle, right? So join up, get the bundle, and First trade pays for everything. Damn. Iran's uranium. They should call it Iranium. Trump weighs up to extract Iran's uranium. So yeah, we will take this into the signal channel. How do you calculate 5 years with balance and lots? Well, I don't. I'm just going based on what I would have done. I'm going based on what I hear, what people tell me. Like, man, I get messages sent in my DMs. I honestly just paid for all... I think for lifetime. Yeah, I get different messages. Hey, man, you just paid off my entire year with this. I go based on what I hear, what I see. I'm not making it up. I'm not just saying 5 years. I'm just telling you, you know, 1,000 pips will more than likely pay for a few years of signals. Where's the vibranium? You take 1% risk. Then it will not actually. So people trade with high lot risk. If you take 1% risk. Somebody's doing the math here. All right, let's do it on a funded account. Let's talk about the funded account. Let's say we have a 100K funded account, right? And you need to get paid out. Right? Payout's 3,000, right? On a 100K account. You're trading probably like what, 2-3 lots. So if we take a 3-lot trade and we get 1,000 pips on 3 lots, that's 30,000, right? Right? But let's say we get 300 pips. Which is just what we got today, or just what we had, you know, in one trade, or whatever it is. Let's say 300 pips. Boom. Which is just yesterday for us. Whatever. Let's go there. On a 100K account, right? Let's say 3 lots, 300 pips. How much is that? That's $9,000, right? That's definitely at least one payout, right? That's definitely the $3,000 payout. Now, $3,000. How many times can $97 go into 3,000? Can somebody do the math for me? Is it 30? A little more?
Just under 31.
Just under 30.
30.93.
So 30 times. You've just paid for 30 months. How much is 30? How many years is 30 months?
A year and so. Like
a year and so? It's almost, that's 2.5 years. 30 months or 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yesterday alone would have paid for 2.5 years. of your signals. Fuck what you heard. I just broke it down to you, and I did the math in front of you. Not making it up. Flip it. Flip number 6. We on a roll here today. Daniel, we going late. We stay here till 5. We just flip farming at this point. But I'm gonna smoke one of these too. Fuck, man. You risk percent or 2% on that trade yesterday, okay? But generally, bro, just agree with me. Just agree with me, man. This is knowledge guided by experience, not by theory. I'm not sitting in a high school lunchroom cafeteria theorizing about what would be good in life. No, I'm not a teacher. I've lived it. I'm just sharing my experience, not a guru. I'm more of a guide, point you in the right direction. Train, like right there. Sam said it right. Wix changed the trajectory of my life for the better. I sent one of those messages. So honestly, my job is here to, like, I can only show you the door, Neo. It's up to you. You have to be the one to walk through it, right? It's up to you to walk through it. So I'll point you in the right direction. You have to, you don't have to trust me by my words. Like, there's half a decade of proof, right? But it's like going to a pharmacist, him giving you medication, and then you'd be like, are you sure this is the medication? Like if you're doubting your pharmacist, go to a different pharmacist because you don't trust that guy. You can't question the doctor, but go to the doctor and, like, there's a reason he's your doctor. What he's telling you, you're there for him to heal you. Like, you can't be like, nah, I don't think he's right. Fine, in that case, you go to another doctor, right? You don't just be like, nah, this motherfucker's wrong. He's the doctor, not you. You don't trust him, you don't go to him. You go to a different doctor, right? Get a second opinion, find somebody you trust. You don't come here to not trust me. You come here to actually do what I do. And if you don't like what I do, you go to somebody else. What does this mean? Please note that high-frequency trading and tick scalping. High-frequency trading is a bot. Those are bots that trade like, they take 1 second trade, which is frowned upon, right? That's why the funding companies have like a minimum time for a trade rule, because they don't want you using those bots, because you can really take your advantage. Really take advantage of the market. Respect, man, but doctor operates same way like every day. Your example is one time, or generally that's the risk for new. What do you mean my example is one time? I'm not sure what you mean. What one time?
Bro, MGB, you tripping, man. He's been live for 5 years and been trading for 10 years. You are very confused, buddy. Why don't you go back and check his stream?
No. Let's not be me. He's trying to figure out what I think he's new here. That's the thing. He's new here.
Yeah, but he should go and take a look and understand what the hell he's talking about.
Oh,
Makes
I
no
thought you were
sense.
telling him to, like, go to hell. No, don't go to hell. Come stay here. Just, my favorite thing to do is turn haters into believers. And the only way I can do that is if you keep showing up and I keep showing proof that this works. Right? The stimmies are out. They're on their way today. The bills are paid. You guys are winners. Come on, guys. I've been here time. Yeah, I've seen MGB time. But, like, that's the thing. I don't, like, questions make no sense. We got half a decade worth of proof. I don't, there's no need to, like, prove that I'm a doctor, right? If a doctor's been operating for 5 years, he doesn't need to go back to school, prove he's a doctor. Or, like, you know, they have continuing education, but they don't, like, he doesn't have to prove it to you. He's been doing this. I did trade by signals 2 times, all right? But I did not have this 300 pips. Your opinion of me really depends on what point in my life you walked in on, right? If somebody bought signals and I lost that day, they're gonna hate me. Somebody won in signals, they're gonna love me. Point is, it's not a one-time thing. It's, you got to be around throughout the year. When I said it's time to supercharge your account in March, April, May, it's time to supercharge your account in March, April, May. We do every year. That's that way, not about hate or love. Yeah, it's really about your pocketbook. You go based really on your experience, right? So I understand, right? If you get into signals, let's say you bought signals in January 1st. I had the worst 2 weeks of this entire year were the first 2 weeks of the year. Let's say you said, oh, as of January 1st, if you were with me through those 2 weeks, there were a lot of signups beginning of the year. A lot of people aren't there anymore. Why? I had a tough 2 weeks. But boy, am I way ahead for the year. We've done caught that up and broken yeah, by a lot. So you gotta really be in the trenches and lock in. And there's massive value. And even though I had a tough few weeks to start the year, and it's not about, like I said, you don't have to be perfect. As I say in my intro, you just got to be persistent. No one expects you to be perfect, but for you to get good at this, get better at this, see results, you got to be persistent. I'm not a hater, actually. I'm here. No, I fuck with the way that we can have an intellectually honest conversation and talk about these things. It would suck if we just cursed each other out, right? It's really cool when we can disagree on stuff, but still not hate each other, want to kill each other after the conversation, right? Because we're all adults here, and it would be ignorant of me to think that everyone has my opinion, agrees with me, likes me, or fucks with me. No, it's just not the way life works. But if you do, boy, have you been rewarded for it, okay? I'm 46, trading 10 years, not my style. Anyway, yeah. Everybody got their own thing. Man, you're 46, bro. You're set in your own ways, right? So it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but I can teach you some new tricks. You're gonna be a brand new dog, brother. Not the one that says, complains that it's not working, but the one that says, I locked in, I stayed through the bad, through the good, I was in the trenches, and I came out for better. For the better after. I got payout 3150 and they deducted 1650 by the usual boss. There must be a mistake. Yeah, talk to him, right? Hey, there must be a mistake. What are we talking about? What trades? And you show proof. Well, because most of the time it's not a mistake. I am so sad. No, don't be sad. Actually, I don't care. Be sad. Be whatever. I'm happy not because of something that happens. I'm happy because I choose to be. I'm happy I'm able to fight here. I'm able to show up and put in some more effort and learn. Never cheated, top on futures. Well, then you gotta tell them that. They're gonna ask for explanation. You explain yourself, and they've been pretty good when you explain. If they keep asking, then we got to figure stuff out. Why? Right? They're going to tell you why. Then you go to that specific thing and then you figure out, are they right? Are they wrong? Because if, let's say, right, we have, what do we have? A 10-second rule right now, right? Let's say you have like 8 trades or 10 trades that are under 10 seconds. I can understand it. They take away my trades that are under 10 seconds. The rules are the rules, right? I agreed to the rules when I decided to trade there. This isn't trading. This is a different game, right? This is funded accounts. This is prop firm. It might be trading. It might have similarities, right? There might be a chart. It might do some of the similar things, but the way it works, the mechanisms of the funded are different. So it's a different animal. So if you really are under 10 seconds, it's your fault. So I would say any trade under 10 seconds for you to expect a payout on would be wrong of you. It wouldn't be wrong of them to deny it because they gave you that info ahead of time. They gave you the disclaimer. Now, fair or not, you agree to it, so that makes it fair. Like, you can't take like 5 steps with the ball in basketball and be like, but that's not fair, right? Because you can't dribble. Man, you knew the rules. 2 steps and a shot or a pass. You can't all of a sudden do 2 Euro walks in a row unless you're LeBron. LeBron can't. Nate is fucking brilliant. LeBron be doing a Euro step? Do the Euro step. Damn. That boy got the fucking the Euro back to the US, back to the Euro step. LeBron can fucking take 1 dribble from baseline to baseline, and it's legit. As long as there's a dribble somewhere in there. And don't think I'm laughing at you when I say everything with a joke and a smile and a laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm just it's natural for me to find humor in everything. I'll laugh. Like I told you guys before, I'm the guy that laughs at funerals and cracks jokes and does all that stuff. So. Yeah, you don't want me anywhere near the casket. Is that Wicks in here? Can y'all wheel the casket out into the hearse? Wheel that shit into the hearse. Hurry up. I'm the guy that cuts people off in the funeral procession line. You know the people that be on the side or on the highway in the right lane, just everybody had their fucking hazards on, like the funeral procession. You know, they're following. I'm the guy that be fucking cutting in the middle of it. I gotta get over. Cutting people off, getting around the hearse. Pulling up, taking selfies and shit. Nah, Fred would have wanted that. Fred would have wanted the selfie. We're going to post this on his shit. He would have wanted it this way. I never cheated out. Most you can do is post about it and give them a bad Trustpilot review. Why? For most you can do about it is have it actually worked out with them. Yeah. I said give them a bad Trustpilot. That's such a woman thing to say. Why you gotta be that petty? Damn. Don't be petty. Don't sweat the petty stuff, and don't pet the sweaty stuff. Right, gang? Trust me on that one.
Haven't heard that one in a while.
Just trust me on that one.
Yeah.
You definitely know not petting the sweaty stuff. That's for sure.
You know, I'm a goalie in soccer, as you know, football. And
yeah, I'm a model on Instagram, bro.
Nice.
I'm a soldier in Call of Duty, bro.
Must be because of that square jaw, baby. Looking good. And I don't like touching sweaty people, man. And sweaty man, I just can't do it. So I'm always with my gloves. I don't like
Dog.
touching
I do not hate anything more
people,
than
bro.
playing against. You know when you play basketball and you go shirts versus skins, dog.
And you're like,
I'm not playing versus the skins. Not happening. We go shirts, skins. I'm going home. You better have a shirt. It better be shirts. It better shirt, sweater, something. It better different color shirts. I don't care. We're not doing shirts, skins.
Absolutely
what happened?
nasty.
Well, imagine
Yeah.
you ever have a 6'8" guy back you up in the post with no shirt.
Oh, God.
Oh.
The one guy that
Hell no.
Be like
one
this.
guy without the shirt on and sweating is also wants to check you, and you're like, oh hell no.
Bro, it's just
You get all the
fucking,
sweat from the shirt dripping on you.
No, the no shirt guys are the worst
shirt.
because it's usually like a fucking with somebody with a fucking gorilla back like this.
Ah, hell no.
Just fucking
Nasty.
sweat just dripping down their back like Niagara, and you're like, fuck, man. Flipping and
Somebody
shit,
that
you know, you put
doesn't
the
shave
elbow
their
in the
back like you do.
You put the elbow in the back of the post, and it just be slipping like this, and you just fucking basically massaging the dude in the back with the elbow. You're like, fuck, just go take your layup, bro. I don't even want to do this shit. Take your layup.
Like, all right, just take it.
Fucking take the layup. I'm gonna run for a fast break the other way. Hopefully we get the 2 back, and it's a break even. I just go for a quick play the other way. I let him go, and then I run so they can toss the ball, and we get a 2, and then we kind of broke even. I didn't have to play defense. I go for the outlet pass at that point. Hockey ain't got that shit. Imagine shirt skins in hockey.
See, that's why hockey was cool.
Helmets, no helmets in football. We should do that.
Nah,
Helmets versus
what
no
the hell?
helmets. Pads, no pads. That'll work.
And then don't forget, you get these morons who don't wash their socks, or I don't know what it is, because of.
Later, Tom. Yo, drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share the stream, Tom Taylor. Before
See
you
you,
did.
Tom.
You never answered us. Are you famous or are you not famous? Are you like the guy I heard about on TV that just shows up here? Or is that just somebody with the same name? Have you written books before?
Imagine it's him, bro.
It'd be wild. I think the biggest person we've had on here was ICT. I think that was the biggest person, the most famous person in the chat that we had in here. CT. Some random Asian stream too. Word. I don't know why he showed up during the Asian session. You were on that stream, weren't you, Nate? ICT showed up. A lot of people were there. I'm not famous? All right, cool. Yeah. Wait, I was gonna say something. Fuck. Tom threw me off. I was gonna say something funny, but I forgot what it was. What were we just talking about? I gotta rewind this.
No helmet in football, and then I said about the socks people that don't wash
Oh,
them.
the socks, bro. I had a sock story. I had a friend that like just would wear this. Okay, I know him to this day, and he's fairly clean now and very like, you know, cleaned up his act. And like he got married, has a kid now, but like when we used to party, this guy would just like not show up home for days. He would go on binges for like a week. And when you go on a binge, you don't really like take showers and change. So this guy would like, I remember showing up one time to my boy's house, and this dude was there sleeping over. And I think he wore those socks for a week straight because I came in, his sneakers were standing right there by the couch. He was sleeping on the couch at my boy's house. I came in, and then his socks were standing like the sneakers right next to the sneakers. They were so hard, probably from all the sweat, and like the socks were standing next to the sneakers in the same way the sneakers were standing. Like, I don't know if that's a dirty sock or if it's even a sock anymore. At this point, it looked like a little mini statue. This shit looked like furniture. Be like, oh, that's a nice piece right there. That's socks, bro. If your socks just stand in the shape of the shoe.
That's just nasty, bro.
Yeah, I had a friend about it. But you know, I think he's cleaned up his act. I think he's got like a laundry machine now and everything.
Congratulations to him for being an adult.
Word. Yeah, I walked in. I was like, bro, are your socks standing? He's like, I haven't been home in a week. Do you need socks, bro? I just go to the store and buy you some socks. Matter of fact, let me drive you home. just some people, like, you know, with the shit that they got waiting for them at home, they'd be like, nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take the standing stocks. Yo, it's 11:30. London closed here, gang. I'm going to call it a session. I know it looks like we got a little fake out to come down here. The 4 hours bearish. We've created that 4 hour top wick. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, the hourly did close bullish, though. So the 30s a fake out. Could be forming a bottom wick. So you'd want the retest of these highs. But there is a level right here. So you probably want the retest of the highs, a little range form, and a break below there. I would if I were you, I would do this. Update your levels here. Really break it down. Break it down now. So, brother. Out. I would have it like this. You want these closures outside this chop. Okay, you've created some range here. Yeah, you can probably utilize some of this shit. You see how we drew our line? Yeah, it looks like a fake out on the 30 based on the more recent time frame. But if you see, there's a support here on the 30 as well. There's a support there on the 15. That's a 4 hour level that you just tap back into and you're staying above. Oh, boom. See, we said fake out. Oh, but is it the hourly flip bullish? Is it the 30 now to flip bearish? So you need more closures. You need more candles to print. If I see something set up, I'll take this into the signal channel and we will trade in there. If you want to be a part of that, get the bundle. And if you're already a part of that, just lock in when I tell you to lock in. Zoom gang, I will see you tonight about 7 hours from now. 8 hours from now on the dot. We will be starting our stream around 7:30, 7:40. We will start our stream just like yesterday for Asian session. So make sure you show up. We will run Asian session tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll try to start at around 7:30. Yeah, show up to glow up, to blow up, to grow up. But to do all that, you gotta show up. You can't take days off. You never know what day is going to be your lucky one, right? You might take the day off and it was your lucky day and that luck never shows up again, right? So don't take any days off. Keep showing up. Persistency is what wins the day. Is what persistence is going to force good luck to find you, right? You're going to force the luck's hand. You're going to force Lady Luck's hand to come find you. But when you take your day off, when you take time off, you don't know. It might not have been your lucky day, but it might have, and you'll never know because you missed it. Get out of bed, brush those teeth, get dressed, go to work, go explore, go live life, take advantage of the opportunities provided, but do not miss out. Don't skip based on you feeling like it. No, life will throw enough off days your way. Well, you have no choice but to skip that day, right? Don't do it just because you feel like it. Skip days when life forces you to, right? Other than that, don't plan a day off because you're going to have enough days off, like I said, because life be lifing sometimes. And show up every possible chance you get. Persistency is key. And it'll force Lady Luck's hand to come find you. You never know which day could be your lucky one. Don't take any days off. Don't skip days. That's my message to you, gang. I'm going to be out. Zoom gang, see you guys tonight. Signal channel, stay locked in for possible signals coming up in a little bit. And everybody else, I'll see you guys tonight.
Thank you, Wix.
8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the chatter. Kenny, Jay,
My
absolutely. Pleasure. Extra special thank you to you guys for making this not a monologue, but an actual conversation. Thank you. Give me a chance to actually go back and forth, to vibe, right?
That's right.
A monologue sucks because when I host a 4-hour stream and I speak for those 4 hours and nobody else says a word, by Asian session, I don't really have a voice sometimes, right? So this gets better. This makes it better.
Much love, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you. Congrats to everybody that took the dubs with us here today and yesterday. Congrats to the 2 winners of funded accounts yesterday. Look out for those accounts in your email tonight so you can trade them to either tonight or tomorrow. As for me, gang, Oh, wait. Chat. Love and wisdom to you all, by the way. As for me, my time here is up. And,
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
scared the shit out of me, too. And just like that, another New York session is in the... See you guys tonight for Asian session. Bring your A game. Bring your top 1 futures funded accounts so we could already start getting those payouts. Go join the private community. Get the bundle. Become part of the signal, or get access to the signals. Become part of the private gang. Get access to everything with just that one purchase. And probably one trade pays for a few years of signals based on the math we did here today. Yeah, that's my take on things. And I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. Later.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.